Okay, so the gushing begins now, ladies. We are joined by Kotrell, rising Afro-pop soul artist. He comes from River State, Nigeria, and he's celebrated for that soulful voice you just heard, that rich tone you just heard, that emotionally charged songwriting you just listened to. And he's blending African soul with Western pop influences, and he crafts music that speaks deeply to the heart. It's great to have you back, Kotrell.
It's so good to be back. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you so. See, when you were introducing me and you started singing, I was like, oh damn, she has taken the song.
How have I taken the song?
It's yours now.
Oh,
it's yours.
come on.
Because now I don't know how I'm going to be performing this song again. I'm just going to be like, she did it so much better.
Really?
How about remix? Me and you.
Really, what you've put together is a song that is catchy. It's sweet, and I'll take that remix, by the way.
Okay.
But really, I have to say, you've always had that really deep connection when it comes to the writing. You know, when we met, I think it was like a year and a half or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You came to us with another powerful song, and I was like, you know, this particular guy, we're going to look out for you. We're going to be watching you. But you need to talk to us about the journey so far. From then till now, what's been happening with your music?
It's been crazy, but crazy good.
Okay.
Crazy good. We've been releasing more music.
Okay.
After the last time I was here, we put out an EP, Forever.
Amazing.
Beautiful stuff. The song that I came to talk to you about the last time, we did a remix with a really talented Kenyan singer, Bridget Blue.
Okay.
Amazing stuff. And then I went on to do like a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Lagos, Abuja, the Courtyard.
Yes, the Courtyard.
The Courtyard.
Yeah, we see what you did there. Kotrell, Kotrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it.
Amazing stuff, and they were all like sold out shows, just for me to like connect to like my listeners in real time. Because apart from recording music, performing it is my favorite thing. So
yeah. So I have to ask, you know, the audience, your audience is, I can say it's like a niche audience for our environment. Not a lot of people expect artists to. If they start on this lane, they don't often stay on that lane. They start to evolve into something else, but you've stayed true to it. Has this been challenging?
Well, first off, I say don't be too proud of me for too long.
Okay.
Just on that, because I think when it's all said and done, you know, sometimes when artists want to switch lanes, maybe you're making this kind of music like soulful or like pop music, and then you now switch to like Afrobeats or Amapiano. It's like, no, he sold out his sound. But remember that artists that just creators, and sometimes, while that could be true, sometimes like people are just having fun with it. Yeah. You know, so
they just decided to create something new.
Yeah, it's like today I'm making a ballad, and it's what you love. Okay. But tomorrow I'm in the studio and I just want to dance or do something a little more groovy. Okay. I should have the freedom to do that. So I think for some artists, you know, that's what it is. But for me, I think when it's all said and done, like the only music that I ever put out is music that feels true to me. Okay. I always say that I make real music for real people. So I have to first of all believe in what I'm putting. I'm never going to put out a song just because, you know.
I'm going to take you back to what you just said, real music for real people. So who was the real lady you were talking about in that track?
Straight to it.
What?
Okay.
There has to be somebody behind that song now.
What if there isn't?
Come on. You make it so easy to love. All my gists. Come on now. Those lyrics, they are hitting hard and they're hitting home on somebody.
Maybe I just have vivid imaginations.
Wow. Okay.
Who knows? Because like when we put out a song, like on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, you have all these comments saying stuff like, man, like this feels like the love of God, like this, you know, like I could totally see myself saying these words to God. Somebody told me, is this a gospel song? And some people are like, this is me and my husband. This is so like, when it's all said and done, like you interpret it like based on your life experiences. So if you're a person of faith and you're not in a romantic relationship or you're not in one that gives you that kind of vibe, then it can be faith-based, like, this is God. It could be your girlfriend, it could be your spouse, it could be your sibling. Okay,
all right. I see you trying to balance it out there, but it's fine, it's fine.
Is it working?
No, it's not working. But it sounds sweet, but it still feels like the energy behind it it feels like it's a lot more than you.
Definitely.
It's more than one person. It's
Definitely.
about a lot of different people, and you've put them all into one track. And so this one was released when? This is Safe, right?
Yes,
Safe.
on the 20th,
20th
of this month.
And what's the response been like online?
Oh, it's been beautiful. I think this is one of those songs, as an artist, there's sometimes you put out songs and you're just like, man, I just hope that like people go crazy on this song.
Yeah.
And there's some songs that like inherently like you already like you see so much value in it.
Yeah.
And you know that if you like let it be 2 streams that you see on Spotify,
wow, but it's amazing.
like it's fine.
Yeah,
And that's what it is for me. Making this song, if you know how they say you only appreciate the sun if you've seen the night, or you appreciate food more if you've suffered depravity, you know, like so in the same way, like if you've suffered like toxic relationships or situations where your vulnerability has been abused, misused, and you've been taken advantage of, exploited, you have a greater appreciation for safe spaces.
Sure.
So when you're in a situation, relationship, whether platonic, romantic, spiritual, whatever it is, and you're genuinely safe, you have emotional security to be yourself, and you're accepted for more than what you can do or what you can bring, but just being you is enough. You have a greater appreciation. That's what the song is about.
So I have to touch on the term vulnerability now, and we've had, even there was International Men's Month. Was it I think a month or 2 ago, or was it last month?
It's
last month.
Yeah,
last month.
Oh man.
Last month. You know I have to touch on this.
Of
the
course.
issue of men's mental health.
Yes.
And being vulnerable and speaking their mind. These are extremely vulnerable lyrics for a man to be speaking to a woman.
Yeah.
Or if it is a woman you are directing it to, even though you're making it seem like
Who knows?
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
where do you stand on this issue of vulnerability? Because it has become a very delicate conversation. And I'm thinking possibly you've had these kind of conversations with guys before. Have they talked to you about this, and how do those conversations go?
To be honest, I feel like I could just, because all my songs are love songs, so I could just be like, you know, my lyrics are so vulnerable. I feel like we should all just open up and wear our hearts on our sleeves, but it's also scary, it's terrifying. You know, for men, young, old, whatever, especially people that have like, feel like a great weight of responsibility, like it's difficult to open up, because when our vulnerability is trampled upon, it's recovery is not the easiest thing in the world. You hear things about how like a lot of the players are people that were once lover boys and things like that. So being vulnerable, not just about like how you feel in a romantic way, but just like your pain or your struggles.
Sure.
You know, if you over yarn, it's like you're weak, or you know. So vulnerability, especially on the male side, there's a way vulnerability on a woman looks attractive. You know, it's just like, oh, okay, don't worry, I got you.
Okay.
Oh, you're struggling with this, don't worry, I'm here for you. You're putting it on my shoulder. But as a dude, it's not always so. However, it's the most beautiful thing, like when you have that, and every
when you find someone you can be vulnerable.
Yeah, when you have that. So if there's like, not if, to guys watching this, it's being vulnerable. It doesn't always have to be like with, you know, like a lady or just, but just because you find that most guys don't even have anybody. Like, I mean, there's people around you, but you don't feel like you should have these kind of conversations. So whether it's a male figure that you look up to or something, talk, bro. Like, say something to somebody.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky and blessed enough to have a romantic partner at some point, that's a very serious situation, and you're now safe in that. You have to open up. The reward for being vulnerable and opening up, I think, surpasses like the risk of hurt. You know, because it is the greatest gift. Because I know, in my limited experience,
how limited we don't know.
How limited? I see what you're doing there. In my limited experience, like people that are able to open up to their partners, it's such a priceless gift.
Yeah.
Because when you have somebody like that, Because trust me, like if you're not vulnerable with your person, like
Yeah.
it's not just a minus on you, it's a minus on them because it eats them up. Because
Yeah.
I have like lots of girlfriends, as you can imagine, and it's like it kills them to not know how they can help you.
How they can help their man,
Yeah,
essentially.
yes, how they can help them, man. You don't know what's going on. You just know that something is off. This guy's in shambles, but you don't know. It's like,
Because he's not opening up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't even always have to have the answers, but in just knowing, you have a better idea of how to navigate your dealings with the person. Or sometimes you don't have to say anything. It's just a hug. It's just to just know that you're not alone. To be seen.
Yeah.
To be safe is to be seen, to be known, to be loved, to be accepted. So.
And I feel like you've just given us an entire masterclass, and you've given us the summary in that song. And the lyrics are extremely powerful. I have to say thank you for putting this song together. You didn't just sing this song for a young lady out there. You sang it for probably a young man who's looking for the right words to speak to a woman. And
Absolutely.
I think this song is going to be one that will stand the test of time. Kotrell, everybody. Okay, so we are heading over to the kitchen right now. Our
Finally.
chef has been hard at work with MM. And yeah, I believe that breakfast is served. Let's take a stroll to the kitchen.
Okay.
All right, then.
I have a secret. This is the only reason I came on.